What's going on, guys? I'm Danny, and thank you for checking out my channel, Bluray Dan. Guys, how are you? What's going on? So check this out. This is going to be a Blu-ray and 4K update here for you. I'm doing things slightly different. These aren't going to include Arrow Video, Mill Creek, or some Steelbooks, mainly because I've had so much going on. I've been going away to work. I've been doing I've had birthdays and graduations and event after event after event, so I've been super booked, and I'm trying to get things out in a timely manner. So the Arrow Video and Mill Creek stuff, I put them in a separate video. You can check that out already. And Steelbooks, I put that in another video. You can check that out as well. So make sure to check those out if you're interested in those things. But this right here is going to be Blu-ray and 4K. This is going to include like Welgo USA, Lionsgate. I got a few A24 stuff in here. We got 4Ks, a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, just wanted to say that, and without any further ado, let's get right to it, guys. I want to start off with something that I got from Tether Group, Blumhouse Pictures, and Universal Studios, guys. This was sent, it's called a Ma Party Pack, and it was for the movie Ma that came out. I didn't get the chance to show it off as quickly as I would have liked to, but check this out, guys. Should I do the video with this? Maybe I should. I'll keep this off. So we're gonna do the video with that. It came with this sexy hat right here, and it came with a bunch of it came with a bunch of Ma beer cups and a beer pong ball. So if you guys want to come over later, you just let me know. Yeah, we're gonna do the video like this. Maybe I'll flip it around. All right. So that was really cool. And yeah, just wanted to get that one out of the way. So let's get started now, guys. First few titles here, actually the first 4 titles I'm going to show you guys are from Welgo USA. And they're actually pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Now, the first one I want to talk to you guys about is called T-34. Now you guys know I love my war films, and that is exactly what this one is. This is the Russians versus the Nazis. And there are big tank battles in here. There's a really good story about prisoners trying to escape through the system. Trying to escape using a tank, and there are big tank battles, and it's just this one was a lot of fun, honestly. I thought the story had a lot of heart to it. Very surprised by a lot of the visuals, honestly, and I found this one very enjoyable. I would recommend you guys checking this one out, honestly. I know there's a slipcover here. I want to get the slipcover for it. Definitely check out T-34, guys. Next up is another Welgo film. This one is called Furie. It's about a mother trying to find her kidnapped daughter, who is basically going into the system of child trafficking, and had some really good action. The woman right here, I don't know her name, but my gosh, she is great. Also had some really nice visuals. Again, a lot of actions, and you get a behind the scenes on here as well. I would definitely check Fury out. I think there was a slipcover for that too. I didn't get that one. Next up, starring Donnie Yen, we have Big Brother. Big Brother it's about a soldier who comes back to teach a class, and he's teaching the class of delinquents, basically, and he's trying to show them that there's more to life and that they should appreciate life, and it was alright. It jumped a little quick. It's a lot of cheesy moments, but Donnie Yen is the man. Some cool action in here, and I recommend you guys checking it out if you're into Donnie Yen. So there's Big Brother. Next up, a film that I actually really enjoyed as well. This one is called Swing Kids. It's about a group. It also takes place during wartime. It's a bunch of different individuals, different people in different situations who normally would not get along, who come together on common grounds. They find something that they love and enjoy together. And there's a lot to it. It surprised me. I think that this is not a remake, or it's kind of a reimagining of another film in the past I've heard. I'm not too sure, but honestly, this one was really good. I recommend you guys checking it out. It had good music, it was some feel-good moments, some shocking moments, and I would definitely check out Swing Kids when you guys get the chance. And let me know what you think of it, please, if you've already checked it out. Next up, guys, I have They Shall Not Grow Old. This is a war film. This is using real war footage. Was it from World War I believe? Just, oh my God, you get to see how bad it was on the front line. A lot of what these soldiers went through all these years ago, and it's in color, and they did so much to it to fix it up. And it's just really something that I think everybody should check out. Special feature, you get the making of They Shall Not Grow Old. I recommend you guys checking this out. This is a powerful one because it's real. Next up from Lionsgate, we have John Travolta and Morgan Freeman in The Poison Rose. Was not a fan of this one. They were trying to go old school like noir, and Travolta's acting was okay, subpar. Morgan Freeman, I don't know. This one was tough, honestly. Special features, you get commentary with the director George Gallo and writer-producer Richard Salvatore, and a trailer gallery. It had a weird haze through the whole thing also. Just really wasn't feeling this one, man. Travolta has been very, very miss for me lately. Next up from Paramount Pictures, we have Wonder Park, an animated film. Definitely a good kids movie. I wasn't blown away by it, but I thought it was pretty fun. I think your kids would probably like it. You get tons of fun-filled features. Sing along with June, How to Draw Boomer and the Wonder Chimps, Gus the Yodeling Beaver, and more. So recommend that one, guys. Check out Wonder Park. Next up, I got, actually this one I really enjoyed as well. This is from Olivia. This is starring Olivia Wilde. She's the lead in this, and this one is called A Vigilante. And she is a woman who has been through a very abusive marriage, and she's been through something very traumatic, and she has basically devoted her life to helping other women in those situations. And I thought it was really good, honestly. Some good action, some good fighting scenes, some heartfelt moments, and I recommend checking it out. It touches on a real topic that people should check out. The special feature, you get catharsis, creating a vigilante. Olivia Wilde was great in this. And then she went on to direct Booksmart. Next up from Sony Pictures, we have Gina Rodriguez in Miss Bala. Wasn't that big a fan of this one. It's an action film. I don't know, man. It was very subpar. Nothing that we haven't seen before. Nothing really original. Special features, deleted and extended scenes, the bigger the bang action on set, Gina, the unstoppable strength of a woman, the making of Miss Bala, filmmaker commentary, and a look inside the stunts and costumes. I was more a fan of the special features than I was the film, honestly. Next up, we have, actually, I like this one as well. We get Never Grow Old. This one is starring John Cusack. It's like a Western type film. I was surprised by this, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan of John Cusack, but I really like the acting, and I really like the stylized, the way the cinematography was filmed, was shot, and just the characters and the story was very different. I really enjoyed this one. Special features, you get Dire Consequences, the making of Never Grow Old. If you guys are a Western fan, I'd say check this one out. The lead actor, Emil Hirsch, I don't know. I really dug his performance in this film. Next up, starring Ethan Hawke, Dane DeHaan, and Jake Schur, we have The Kid, and this is about a story of Billy the Kid, but it's like a side story of Billy the Kid. It's about a kid who kind of was alongside Billy the Kid. Story was okay, it was interesting. I really like the cast, honestly. I'm a big fan of Dane DeHaan, and I'm a very big fan of Ethan Hawke. But they were kind of like side characters for the most part, or at least Dane DeHaan was. But I'd say check it out if you guys are a fan of this. If you guys know anything about Billy the Kid, you guys are a fan. It's also a Western, which I'm a big fan of. But I don't know. It wasn't anything too amazing. You get Making of the Kid as a special feature on there. It was alright. Next up, another animated film. This one is Norm of the North, The King-Size Adventure. At this point, it's, they're just making them to make them, I think. I wasn't a big fan, but I'm sure my niece would like it, and I'm sure your kids would like it, so I would definitely check it out. But the first one was okay to me. I just wasn't a big fan of this one. This is Norm of the North, The King-Size Adventure. Fun movie, but. Next up, actually, we have another thing that came with something here. Next up, guys, we have Tyler Perry's A Madea Family Funeral. Now, if you've seen one Tyler Perry movie, you've seen them all. Supposedly, this is the last Madea film. What I really liked about this, let's see if I can do this properly without ruining it, is they also gave a Madea fan with this. So just in case you're getting hot from this film, this will cool you down. Special features include deleted scenes, outtakes, Medea's tips for attending the funeral, making a Madea family funeral, an affair to remember, and Haller looking back on Madea. Honestly, if you're a fan of Madea, some of them are okay. Some people in my family, my mother enjoys the film sometimes, so I sit down and I watch them and I check them out. And sometimes there's some ha-ha moments, and sometimes it's just really, really cheesy and over the top. So, but I'd say check it out. Next up, guys, we have Isn't It Romantic? And this one is starring Rebel Wilson, Liam Hemsworth, Adam Devine, and Priyanka Chopra. And this one was okay. It's like a modern day musical. Girl doesn't think highly of herself. Something happens to her. She comes up and everything's perfect, and she's like, everybody likes her. And I feel like we've seen stuff like this before, but it had some funny moments, and it was okay. Nothing too special in my opinion. I really like Adam Devine's character though. Special features, and I like Rebel Wilson in general. Special features include deleted scenes and I Wanna Dance. I'd say check it out if you're into like romantic films, romance films. It was okay. Not the best, but it was okay. A film here by Warner Brothers, I believe, right? No, sorry, Lionsgate. This one is 5 Feet Apart, starring Haley Lou Richardson and Cole Sprouse. This one is actually a pretty sad film. I want to say it's a chick flick, but everybody could watch these type of films. They both have a disease, a sickness. They shouldn't be together, but they go against the rules and they try to be together. And it's interesting. It opens up your eyes to a lot of stuff, a lot of like sicknesses that they have and you're not aware of, and these type of things that these poor people have to go through. So it was interesting. The acting was really good. These are two really good actors, but I just, it's not the type of film I usually go for. Special features include audio commentary by the director, crossing it off, making 5 Feet Apart, on the set of 5 Feet Apart, attention to detail, an artist's eye, theatrical, fan event, deleted scenes, and an alternate ending. So the ending was pretty cool too. But I'd say check that out if you're into that type of stuff. Next up here, before I get into my A24 titles, guys, we have Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston and Nicole Kidman in The Upside. I had done a night at the cinema movie trip to go see this film. I honestly liked it. It's Kevin Hart in a different environment. It's Bryan Cranston in a different environment. Well, he's done comedy and serious acting, but there are funny moments in this, but Kevin Hart definitely plays a more serious role. I think both of their acting was really good. And it's kind of a feel-good movie. It's kind of sad, but I don't know. I would say check it out, honestly. I think they both did a really good job. Bonus features, again, deleted scenes, gag reel, on-screen chemistry, with Kevin and Bryan, creating the story, bridging divisions, embracing positivity, presenting a different side of Kevin Hart, and the trailer. I'd say check that one out. Now, guys, before I go forward with other titles, I just realized that I wanted to show this off to you. So I've shown these Steelbooks off already. I've done unboxings for both of these, and I showed these off in my Steelbook update. This is the US 4K Steelbook from Best Buy with the signature from Jordan Peele himself, and this is the glass Target exclusive Blu-ray Steelbook with the signature from M. Night Shyamalan. I wanted to shout these out because if you guys check this out, I got some cool Steelbook protectors here. I was looking for ones. I didn't know how I was going to protect these, and I came across Malco Protectors. It's a company who makes Steelbook protectors like this, and they were kind enough to shoot me over a few to test them out, and I'm really digging it, guys. I feel much safer now to have my Steelbooks in these kind of cases instead of left out or in some kind of plastic wrap or something like that. So they also do slipcover protectors as well, but I definitely was in it for the Steelbook protectors. Just wanted to show that off before I forgot. So there you go, guys. Malco Protectors. I'm going to leave their link in the description below. You guys can check them out for yourself and let me know what you think of them if you have used them before. Okay, guys, on to my A24 stuff. I have 4 titles here from A24. The first two, guys, all right, let me just show it off. The first one here, guys, we have Climax, which is a trippy film, man. I keep comparing it to how Mother was, because it was just so, it increasingly got more intense as the film went on. In that sense, that's how it compares. But it's just really wacky. In the beginning, it's got some really great dance, but if you like a film that's going to suck you in and it's creepy and it's weird, I think a lot of you guys like that. And then we have Under the Silver Lake, starring Andrew Garfield and Riley Coe. I don't know how to say that. Now, guys, you can see right here, I love my A24 films, but lately A24 has been releasing these films without slipcovers, without barely any special features, not much care, and a lot of these are getting straight to DVD releases. These are BDR mod releases. They're make-on-demand releases, and there is a site. I know a lot of people were asking me when I posted them up, where do I get these? Where can I get them? Because you can't find them in store. They're make on demand. I'm going to leave you guys links. There's a company called Allied Vaughn that's been putting these out. I'm going to leave you guys links directly to these two right here. But A24, you know I love my A24, so if there's a Blu-ray release, I got to get a Blu-ray release. So there's those two right there, guys. Again, that's Climax and Under the Silver Lake. Both were okay, in my opinion. Next up, with this really nice slipcover, we have Gloria Bell. Of course, this one is starring Julianne Moore. Wasn't a big fan of this movie. I liked the trailer a lot more than I liked the movie. It kind of felt very flat to me. Julianne Moore's performance was great, but I just wasn't a big fan of the story, to be honest. Special features include an extraordinary woman making Gloria Bell, an audio commentary with the director Sebastian Lelio. So really nice slipcover though, black and purple and blue. I really like that. Next up from A24, this came in recently. We have High Life, and now this one is starring Robert Pattinson and a nice handful of other people as well. Robert Pattinson continues to prove that he is a great actor, which is why I'm happy that he's going to be Batman. A lot of people are hating on it. I say give him a chance, guys. Trust me. If you want some good films, check out The Rover. That's what opened my eyes to him. I forget, it was something Z he did with, I forget what it was, but he did something else that I liked. He was in Good Time. He was in High Life. Trust me, he's a good actor. Have faith in him. This film was okay. I wasn't digging it as much as a lot of people were, but Robert Pattinson's performance was great. A bunch of prisoners, they get sent up to space to do tests. Or it's either that or they stay in prison for the rest of their lives, so to make themselves useful. But I thought it was okay. I thought it was an interesting concept. I think some of the stuff in there was unnecessary, but enjoyable, and I can't wait to watch it again. Special features get audacious, passionate, and dangerous making High Life, visualizing the abyss, the look of High Life. And I actually seen this with a Q&A with Claire Dennis and Robert Pattinson himself, so that was pretty cool. Let's see, guys, where are we at? How are we doing here time-wise? Okay, we're all right. Next up, guys, we have A Star Is Born Encore. This is the re-release on Blu-ray only, just with a little added stuff to it. I really didn't think it made that big a difference, honestly. I don't think it was necessary, but they wanted to release it anyway. But if you haven't seen A Star Is Born, go see A Star Is Born. It's a great film. Again, you know, the acting in this was just phenomenal. Story was fantastic, and I highly recommend it. So there you go. Includes new and extended musical performances. So that's A Star Is Born. Next up, guys, we have the brand new Leprechaun Returns. If you're a fan of the Leprechaun series, I mean, they're ridiculous, obviously. This one's no different. Fun at times, ridiculous at times. Special features include going green with the director, Leprechaun Returns behind the scenes footage, and a still gallery. I showed off the 4K of this. I've done a video. You can click and go find that. But we have the Blu-ray of Captain Marvel. The movie looks great on Blu-ray. It looks fantastic on 4K. It's a fun film, obviously. If you haven't checked it out, check it out, especially if you're into the Marvel films. Deleted scenes, gag reel, big hero moment, the origin of Nick Fury, the Skrulls and the Kree, audio commentary, and more. That is Captain Marvel, guys. The next two I'm not the biggest fan of. First up, we have the third in the trilogy, Escape Plan, The Extractors, sorry. You get Sylvester Stallone, Curtis Jackson, which is 50 Cent. I hate people who say it that way. And Dave Bautista. The movie was, I think it gets a little worse as they go on, but I love anything with Stallone, so I wanted to check it out. And I've seen the first two and had the first two, had to get this one. It's really nothing special, guys. If you want to check it out, check it out. Special features, you got the making of Escape Plan, commentary with the director and actors of Sylvester Stallone, and a trailer gallery. So that's the third in the trilogy. Next up, starring Bayo Knapp, Alexis Bledel, man, I'm destroying these names, Luke Hemsworth, and Kurt Russell, Crypto. It's another cryptocurrency action heist type film. Really wasn't a big fan of this one either. Kurt Russell, I love Kurt Russell, but I felt like he couldn't save it. Wasn't a big fan. Let me know if you guys have seen this. Special features, you get commentary with the director, and creating crypto featurettes and a trailer gallery. Next up, guys, we have, if you haven't seen this, and I've done 4K unboxing, and I've spoken about the film before, Us, Jordan Peele's Us. This is the Blu-ray. Creepy, odd, kind of predictable in my opinion, but I had a good time with it. Definitely a little more comedic than I expected it to be, but I thought it was good nonetheless. I liked Get Out a little bit more. Bonus features, you get The Monsters Within Us, and Tethered Together, Making Us Twice. Also deleted scenes, refining a genre. You get a whole bunch of stuff in this, guys. A ton of stuff. That's from Universal Studios. Also from Universal Studios, I had seen this one in theaters. This is Captive State. It's an alien kind of taking over the world kind of thing. Could have been better. I liked the concept a lot. The acting was good. There are definitely some surprises in it. The visuals were great. So I think it has more going for it than it has going against it, but it didn't exactly hit the way that it should have. John Goodman was in this, and he did a great job as well. Bonus features, you get Igniting a War, Building the World of Captive State, and a feature commentary with the director and a couple other people as well. So I'd say check out Captive State. Now, one of the films that I believe it's one of my favorites of the year. It's based on a true story. It's starring Dev Patel, Armie Hammer, and a few other people. This one is Hotel Mumbai. It's based on a true story about this hotel that was attacked by terrorists, and how people had to survive through this whole thing, and they were just being slaughtered. And it's horrible, and it's heartbreaking, and these poor people had to go through this. Dev Patel gives a fantastic performance, like he does in almost everything that he's in. I highly recommend this, guys. Just even if you're not into this, just it's important to know stories like this. You get deleted scene. Bonus features: a story and a cast, finding the true story, humanity within tragedy, and real life heroes. So, highly recommend that one. Next up, sorry guys, that was the Party Cups. Next up, guys, starring Matthew McConaughey, Snoop Dogg, Isla Fisher, Jimmy Buffett, Zac Efron, and Martin Lawrence. We have The Beach Bum. Guys, if you want a wacky film, wacky performance by everybody, Matthew McConaughey, Snoop Dogg, there's some dolphins involved. This one is so ridiculous, but a lot of fun. I usually don't like films like this that much, but everything was just so over the top and just so goofy that it was just so funny. Matthew McConaughey and Snoop Dogg and Zac Efron, they had such great chemistry. There's a quote on the back from GQ that says, an acid trip odyssey. I don't believe there are any special features on this, but it's a fun, ridiculous, over-the-top movie. I'd say check it out. The next three I'm going to show you guys are TV shows. First up, we have Orange is the New Black Season 6. If you're a fan of the show, you might as well keep going. I think the show's gone downhill a little bit. Special features, you got Litchfield to the Max featurette, a gag reel, and audio commentaries with the cast and crew. From Paramount Pictures, you have the complete 22nd season of South Park. The show still has a lot of shock value, but I'm just not a fan of it anymore, honestly. I was occasionally. It has some fun stuff in it, but not a big fan of South Park anymore. And then finally we have Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan Season 1 with Jim from The Office himself, John Krasinski. This is a fun action TV show. I'd say check it out if you guys want. And alright guys, next up and finally I have the 4K title. So let's go right into that. Right off the bat, let's go to Pet Sematary, the remake of Pet Sematary. And I tried to avoid the trailers because there were a lot of people in the movie community. Spooky Astronauts, Drum Dums, check them out. They're fantastic. They were telling everybody, don't watch the trailer. The second trailer, I believe, don't watch the trailer. And it was just unavoidable. Especially like if you're going to the theater and stuff like that, you try to walk out or it's on TV, it was just unavoidable. It gave the whole entire film away, which for me pushed this movie to one of the last, if not the last, or at least favorite films of the year for me. I wasn't a big fan of it. Everything was so predictable for me. Maybe you guys liked it. I heard a lot of people did, but I just could not get into it. That's Pet Sematary on 4K. It looks good on 4K, but I just wasn't a fan. Special features, you get an all-new alternate ending, 7 deleted and extended scenes, night terrors, family haunting visions, and over 90 minutes of bonus content. Next up, again, which I did do an unboxing and review for, we have Captain Marvel. Really great on 4K. Brie Larson's fantastic. I was very happy to see her jump into the Marvel Universe because she's such a good actress, so it was cool seeing her do something different. Tons of special features. I already went over that on the unboxing video, so you guys check Captain Marvel out if you have not already. We have another A24 film. I actually forgot this was in here. The Witch. Very creepy. I also just saw Midsommar, by the way. My God. The Witch is a very creepy, very eerie environment. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. 4K, it looks great. Just makes things a little more creepy. A24, baby. You know how we do. Next up, we have the 4K of Crank. Fun action film starring Jason Statham. Did it need a 4K release? I don't think so. Did it enhance anything? I'm not really too sure. But if you're big into action, you're big into Jason Statham, and you're trying to bump up your 4K collection, I'd say check it out. Next up here, guys, we have the 25th anniversary edition of Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump. Again, fantastic movie. I didn't really see much improvement from the previous 4K, if any. So I have to see what I was missing, what I'm missing or whatnot, because there was another 4K release. Wow, sorry guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of that. Next up here, guys, we have The Lego Movie 2, the second part, and I saw this in 3D in theaters and 4K at home, and it looks so good on 4K. The colors pop. You get to see the detail of the Legos. It's a fun film. I think the first one was so much better, honestly, but it was enjoyable nonetheless. And there's some heartfelt moments. It gives you, there's a good message behind it, and it's just a lot of fun. Your kids will like it. Very fast paced though, but yeah, I'd say check out The Lego Movie 2 if you guys have not. We're almost done, guys. Next up, we have the 4K of Cold Pursuit starring Liam Neeson. I thought this movie was all over the place. Motorcycles, go by, please, faster. Cold Pursuit was all over the place. It didn't know if it wanted to be a comedy, an action film, a serious film. Trailers made it seem like it was going to kind of be funny, but also have a very serious tone, and it was just weird. It just wasn't a great balance, in my opinion. I love snowy settings, though. I think that's my favorite part of the film. Special features, you get deleted scenes, an interview with actor Liam Neeson, an interview with the director, welcome to Keo, behind the scenes on Cold Pursuit, a featurette, and a theatrical trailer. Let me know what you guys thought of that one. Next up, guys, we have 4 films here which look great on 4K. They look great on 4K. I'm so happy to have this in the collection. We have Batman. We have Batman Returns. We have Batman Forever. And we have Batman and Robin. Obviously, the movies they get a little worse as the franchise went on. You lose the actors and whatnot, but these transfers were so good, guys. Really, you know what? I'm kind of liking the artwork more than I did in the past. The transfers are really good, guys. Get them for that. If you're a fan of Batman and you love the Michael Keaton era or the George Clooney era or the Val Kilmer era, I'd say it's worth checking out, at least for the transfers alone. Good 4K upgrades, in my opinion. Next up, guys, we have, you know what? I'll do this one. This is a DC animated film, guys, and I was such a big fan of this one. It's another Batman film. This one is Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 2 worlds you wouldn't think would come together. They come together. The comedy is there. The action's there. It looks great on 4K. Probably look great on Blu-ray as well, but it looked great on 4K. The mashup between the villains and everything, it was just really good, really fun. This is one of my more favorite, if that's a thing, this is one of my favorite DC animated films. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Special features, a Cowabunga, Cowabunga Batman when comic book worlds collide, Fight Night in Gotham, a sneak peek at DC's next animated feature, Batman Hush. Highly recommend, guys. I'm a huge fan of the Turtles, so awesome. Next up, guys, we have the live-action version of Dumbo. I was never the biggest fan of Dumbo. The movie's okay. The animated film, it's good. It's a great classic, but it wasn't one of my favorites. This one was all right. Some of these hit me. The Jungle Book really hit me. I really like the Jungle Book remake, but Dumbo was all right. I kind of want to check it out again to see how I feel about it again. Thought it was cute. Great actors in there. The story is interesting. Story is fun, but I was never the biggest fan. It looks great on Blu-ray, or 4K, and that I can give you. But I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think of Dumbo. It was never one of my favorites. Special features, you get deleted scenes, Easter eggs on the parade, clowning around, bloopers, behind the scenes, look at the magic of Dumbo, and more. Second to last, guys, we have the end to a fantastic trilogy here. We get How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. This one, it's a really, really good end of the trilogy. It looks fantastic on 4K. Sounds fantastic on 4K. The colors, oh my god, so nice. You really care about the characters. I highly recommend checking it out if you guys have not. You get alternate opening, 2 shorts, Bilby and Bird Karma. Deleted scenes, The Dragon Sheep Chronicles, Welcome to New Berk, sorry. A Deck of Dragons, Astrid's Whole Dragon Trilogy in 60 seconds, feature commentary, and more. Highly recommended, guys. Look at that slipcover. It's beautiful. It is getting dark in here now, guys. The lighting is changing, but we are on the final one. And I'm glad that we're ending on this one, guys, because I'm such a big fan of this movie and the cast as well. This one is the 4K of 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. Looks great on 4K. It's a very underrated war film. I highly recommend it. I'm a huge fan of John Krasinski, especially when he's got a beard, guys. It's based on a true story. Very intense. Great action. Everything about it was great. Michael Bay directed, I believe. I just highly recommend it. You get 2 discs. Of course, special features are on the Blu-ray. You get behind-the-scenes bonus content. For the record, finding the truth and the noise, amid the noise, uncovering Benghazi secret soldiers, Operation 13 Hours premiere, In Memoriam, and preparing for battle behind the scenes of 13 Hours. Highly, highly recommend, guys. And that is it for this video. I want to thank you guys so much. I'm going to try and do these a little bit more. I have a lot more titles that are already in. I'm in the middle of getting through them now, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about them, and we're going to have fun. And I'm going to try and do it at least every 2 weeks. I know I've said that before, but we're going to try it. But alright, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. As always, guys, I'm Danny. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video or these types of videos. I greatly appreciate it. As always, I'm Danny. This is the Gloria Dan channel. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.